And in Gethsemane was the place of the oil press, a place of the olive trees. But the trees themselves were a work of patience, because there are different estimates about how long that it would take for the trees to reach full maturity. Some say 15 years. But initially the fruit would be green, but when it would get mature, it would get black. And when it got black, it didn't just fall off the trees. They took sticks, knocked it down off the trees. And then not only that, but the women and children would stomp and dance on the olives and press the oil out of the olives. In this situation, Jesus was not only a tree, but even more so, he was the olive that was in the olive press. Because as he went into the situation in Gethsemane, the oil press, Jesus Christ himself went a little further than his disciples. They went up so far with him, but then couldn't go no further, and he had to go the rest of the way by himself. He was isolated in the intimacy of the situation, the privacy of the situation, but he held all of the sins of the world upon him. He carried the sins of the LGBTQ community on top of him. He carried the sins of the whoremonger upon him, the adulterer upon him, the liar upon him, the murderer upon him. Everyone's sins he was carrying. It was just a matter of time before he would be placed on the cross and would be nailed there, and a crown of thorns there, and go through ridiculous humiliation there, and ultimately die of asphyxiation there, and have the pericardium sac be burst, and out comes blood and water. But as a prelude to that, here he is in the Garden of Gethsemane. When he starts to cry out, we know he's Almighty God in the spirit, but in the physical body he takes upon him the form of a son. Now we know he can dualistically do both, because we know what he told Nicodemus on one occasion. No man hath ascended up to heaven, but he that came down from heaven, even the Son of Man is in heaven. He says, I'm in heaven and I'm on earth at the same time. I have the ability to be omnipresent. I have the ability to be in all places, occupying all spaces and places at the same time. It's incomprehensible to our human mind, but in the fact that he's God, he can do anything he wants to do.